And is there an application in this case?
There's not, Your Honor.
All right, counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Villarreal, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
I did.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We would, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, state moves to waive the enhancement paragraph.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
Did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
All right, you're charged with theft of property less than $2,500 with 2 or more previous convictions. That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Villarreal, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
Ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am, completely.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Okay. According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 111 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244, and there's an $800 fine. Did you understand that to be your plea?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
State,
Yes, Judge.
defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? State, any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor, state offers states exhibit 1 in all attachments.
Objections, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today, I'm sorry, state, you may be excused. Did you understand that today the state would be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 in attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 in attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. All right, do you wish to proceed with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor. We would waive any PSI. We just ask the judge, ask Your Honor to follow the agreement. I do believe that, confirm with the clerk that he has 111 days credit, Your Honor.
All right, why do you keep stealing?
I figured, like, I did counseling and,
When?
let's see, like in April, May in Kershaw, Texas.
Mhm.
That was more of like an adrenaline thing. Like it was like a.
Well, I mean, it's more than adrenaline because they're saying that,
I was just doing it for, I really, I have no logical reason why I still.
but it's more than adrenaline, because it says in here that there's a meth pipe.
Oh, yes, maybe it was.
So what's going on with you?
I've had problems with opiates off and on.
And if you're drug tested today, what would the results be? And,
Suboxone,
and
that's it.
do you want to get drug tested today?
I will. I have Suboxone and marijuana in my system.
So what are you doing with regards to bettering yourself so nobody can see you back in a criminal court again for stealing?
Working. I go to AA at the 720 Club in Kerrville, Texas.
Mhm.
I do, sometimes I do online, but I go about 3 times a week. I've been doing that since I got released out of Bear County. And then prior to that, I was going, like throughout the summer, I was going off and on.
So why are you taking marijuana then?
Why?
Yeah, because I mean, you're supposed to be clean and sober,
Yes, ma'am.
and you're not doing that with your sobriety meetings. So here's the thing, the state has agreed with your client for 111 days in the Bear County Jail, which means that you spent 111 days in the Bear County Jail.
Yes, ma'am.
And at some point, you got to ask yourself, is living the way you're living, is it worth being taken into custody?
Absolutely.
For example, according to this, you stole an item that was worth $9.88. And then another item that was worth $19.97. And so you're going to have to start asking yourself, for each day I spent in jail or in prison, how much is that worth to you? Maybe it is worth $9.88. At one point in my career, you know, we all do parole cases. And I was representing someone on parole. They had entered a plea. So when you're on parole, I have nothing to do with the plea bargain agreement that you reached that sent you to prison. I'm only representing you because you picked up a parole violation. It's sort of like a motion to revoke, but not for state court, it's for prison, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm reading through his file and I see that he got a life sentence. And you know what that life sentence was for? Theft. Because that's how Texas is. You get to some point and then you become a habitual and your minimum is 25. So he was doing life. And there was nothing I could do about that because he had already entered pleas in the state court. I'm just here trying to help him solve his problems. So do you have any children?
No, ma'am, I do not.
All right. So you're going to have to start making decisions. Otherwise, you're going to be before another judge. Maybe not me. And they won't be accepting this plea. They'll say that it's not enough because you haven't learned. And how old are you?
Ma'am.
All right, you're 40. When you go to those sober support meetings, you're going to have to start really internalizing what's happening and try to actually improve yourself. And improving yourself doesn't mean, oh, I come to these meetings to listen, but I'm still keeping on with the same lifestyle I had before. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the court is going to find you guilty, sentence you under 1244 to 111 days in the Bear County Jail. There's an $800 fine. Time and money will run concurrently. Give you credit for any time served, and I'll show that the judgment is satisfied. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
I did.
All right, because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we can go off the record. What year were you born?
84, ma'am.
Are you named after Brandon Lee,
No,
the actor?
We talked about this last night.
I keep asking it. I want him to change his story and say, yes, you're right.
I believe so, ma'am.
Okay. All right, you need to ask. Ask people
Yeah.
if you were named after Brandon
My
Lee.
father's right there.
Dad, was he named after Brandon Lee? Was he named after Brandon Lee, the actor?
Yes, he was.
Oh, there we go.
Excuse me, part the Red Sea. Where's Dad? Thank you. I knew it. Time when I saw it. And you know, I will tell you, Everybody had crushes, you know, people said they have photos on their wall. The photo on my wall was Bruce Lee because my brother started taking me to see Bruce Lee movies. At the time that I was watching Bruce Lee and falling in love with Bruce Lee, I didn't know that he was already dead, right? So here I am in middle school and I was just devastated. So then when I found out that he had a son, Brandon Lee, I started watching him. And the first movie that I watched, he was playing with Powers Booth. And I was like, this guy's going places. Then he did The Crow and he got killed on the set. And I was just devastated and I wanted to do my own investigation. But so there you go. You're named after Brandon Lee. Look at me. Now you can tell everybody that I figured that out for you.
Put together puzzles.
All right. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
What I can tell you, if you ever need anything with regards to sobriety and you feel like you're struggling, if I'm still here, you can always come back here and I can pick up the phone and see about getting you help. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Good luck to you. And thank you, Dad, for clearing that up. Hello. So you all want a jury trial?
Yes, Judge.
How long do y'all expect this case to last?
3, 4 days, or I don't know.
4 to 5 days, depends on state's witnesses, Judge.
All right. So Ms. Ferguson, criminal trial division, jury trial, 4 to 5 days. And sir, your plea deadline date has expired. The court will not accept any plea bargain agreements in this case without good cause. Otherwise, you have to plead open to the court. Do you understand?
Sí.
Yes,
All right. So let me know the date.
le van a decir la fecha.
¿Se puede hablar un poquito o no?
Can I say something?
Have you discussed what you want to say with your attorney before you say it?
Antes de que diga, ¿usted ya habló de esto con su abogado?
No todo,
¿Perdón?
no todo.
Not everything.
Well, your attorney may want you to discuss that with him before you say things to the court. What you want to say, does it relates to the facts of your case?
Lo que tiene que usted decir está relacionado con su caso, con los hechos del caso.
Pues sí, porque pues ya tengo más de 3 años aquí esperando y no tiene ni una respuesta de nada.
Yes, because I've been here waiting for over 3 years and I don't have an answer for anything.
All right, so let me explain to you about the 3 years. Number one, I don't keep cases in my court waiting for 3 years. So what you're probably including in your 3 years is when it was somewhere in the prosecutor's office before it was even indicted. What I can tell you is in this court, one, I make sure that the attorneys have all the discovery they need. So what does that mean? That means when your case finally is indicted and it comes to this court, I ask the defense whether or not they have all the discovery. And then once the defense gets a date for discovery, then the next date is for them to have gone over it and get a chance to speak with you about it. Then the state tenders an offer. You all see if you can have an agreement. If you can't come to an agreement, then your next date is a jury trial. In this court, I can only try one case at a time. There's another case that is up before yours that is actually going to trial this week. So that's why I can't try your case today. And then what I can tell you is December 11th is the last day jurors are being called up. And after that, there are not going to be any jurors available for trial until the new year.
And Judge, I think one of his problems is, I was just handed some more discovery late last week. And so they're gonna be, I tendered to the state an additional hard drive. So they're gonna put even more. And normally I would complain about that, but because my client and I believe in his innocence, I want to see what this discovery is, because there may be something exculpatory.
And then, of course, counsel, if you can always file whatever motion you want to file as far as whether or not that should be allowed to be admitted. Ms. Ferguson, jury trial date.
March 17th.
Now, can you do something before March?
Can I say something?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, es que fue lo mismo que me dijeron en diciembre pasado, fue lo mismo que me dijeron que tenían más evidencia y es lo mismo.
That's the same thing they told me last December, that they had more evidence, and the same thing is over and over again.
Y es lo mismo y pues
Same
yo
thing.
también ya son 3 años que perdí aquí y pues yo sé que soy inocente, yo no tengo nada que ver en esto.
Permítame. So I've lost 3 years in here already. I know I'm innocent.
All right, you'll need to speak to your attorney about that. As I said, I can only try one case at a time. There's nothing I can do about that. Now, when the state gives new evidence to your counsel knows what motions he can file in response to that. And once those motions are filed, I will rule upon that. People think that I have certain powers that I don't have. What I can tell you is, one, I can only set the docket for trial. And if people want a jury trial, try to give them the trial as quickly as possible. And two, whatever motions that are filed, I hear them and I make rulings upon them based upon the law. You understand?
Sí,
Yes,
Okay.
sí, por favor, porque
Yes,
ya
please.
yo pienso que ya es demasiado tiempo y
because I think I've been here for a long time already.
se da cuenta que ya perdí todo lo que tenía y
I
pues,
already lost everything I had.
yo tengo mis hijos, tengo mi esposa y tengo todo y
Have
pues,
my wife, my children, everything.
All right, so that you'll need to take that up with them, with your wife and children. But what I can tell you is you have not been in this court for 3 years. Your case may have been pending for 3 years, but I have not had your case in this court for 3 years. Ms. Ferguson, what date? All right, February 3rd. That's your plea deadline date and that's your jury trial date.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you.
pero ya es lo último.
Is that the last thing?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, who else is ready?
Yes, you, Your Honor.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yes, Melissa.
That's my
Robert
case.
Mauer.
So, have a good day, Judge.
All right,
He's
you
on
too, thank you.
several of the pages that-
All right, Pius.
So, Judge, I took the case over from Amir Mamori,
Yes.
but she just got indicted on a brand new false statement for credit case and apparently got magistrated. I don't know if I'm on that new case. I would assume they put me on there. But I'd like to see if we can put both cases together and do one final plea deadline date. The last offer I got on the other case was rather heavy, and I want to be able to go over all the stuff, including the new case, to see how it affects potential
Are
plea
you
bargaining.
okay with setting it in January?
Sure, that's fine, Judge.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, put this for the 3rd week in January.
That works for me.
What date? All right, so we'll bring you back on January 20th.
All right, thank you,
That will
Judge.
be your plea deadline date.
All right, Thank
Thank
you.
you. All right, so where are we on this case?
I have the discovery, Your Honor.
Mhm.
And once the state tenders an offer, I'll tender it to my client. I don't know whether or not he'll accept any offer, but
Okay,
that's where we're at.
you need to tender the offer.
We did, Your Honor.
Okay,
I was just giving that over to defense counsel.
how old are you, sir?
44.
All right, so Mr. Davidson, you'll need to confer with him off docket.
Okay.
Norma? Set this for the plea deadline date for the last time we're here, please. We'll be back on December 18th. At that time, you need to let the court know whether or not you've reached an agreement. If you have not, then your next setting will be a jury trial date.
You know, I have a question.
Yes.
If this does go to jury trial, because it's kind of a serious case, I guess they're all serious cases, but would it be possible to get Robert Porter's help on this one?
Yes, if you want to speak with Mr. Porter now and see if he would be willing to do that.
Okay. I see him every day though. I can talk to him.
All right, if you'll talk to him, if that is, if he's fine with it, sure.
Thank you.
Thank you. And if y'all could do an acknowledgement of discovery.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Would you like me to turn it into Adriana?
Oh, you can hand it to me.
Oh, thank you.
You know, I'm gonna ask for an investigator. I don't have the paperwork with me today, but I'll approach when I do have it.
Well, if you talk to an investigator, if they're willing to get on the case without having the order, you can come in and get the
Oh, okay.
order signed at
Okay.
any time.
Well, thank you, Anna. That's very generous of you.
Thank you.
I've never had any judge tell me that. Thank you.
I don't know. Okay. All right, thank you.
Downstairs.
Okay, well then, it should be very short.
Yeah.
All right. All right, so we will see you back on December 18th.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.